Hi, my name is Glenn Hasselman. I'm just making this video for the free accounting software users to show you guys how to record inventory in free accounting software. This is the second video on inventory, and so if you haven't seen the first one, which is the simple method, you'll have to go and watch that. But a quick recap is that in the first video I mentioned this example that I've developed for this series of videos, and Wendy is buying lemons from Zed, who is a farmer, and she's buying the boxes and selling them, and I showed how to account for that. So in the simple inventory example, she's buying boxes of lemons and selling them. In this example, which is a small addition to the original video, I'm going to show how to do this. So Wendy works out that not too many people want to buy a whole box of lemons, so she splits them into smaller packs. So let's show how to do that. Now, this is just continuing directly on from the first video, and I've left all the setup the same. So in the balance sheet, we have a quick look at that. We've got 8 boxes that were purchased at $11 each. Okay, so what we'll do now is set it up so that we can sell a let's call it a pack of 5 or something like that. Okay, so now go to the accounts, and there's our box of lemons. We want a new one, and we're going to call this pack of 5 lemons. Now this is an income, is true. It'll be a GST free sale because it's a fresh fruit. Okay, so that's all we have to do for the sale account. However, we do need to modify our inventory and cost of goods sold account. So now so we've got inventory, box of lemons, and this is the same inventory account that I set up in the previous video, and I'm just going to modify it. So we're using first in, first out, and GST not applicable there. We can go to the calculation rules, and now we actually want to add a second calculation rule. So this is the calculation rule we set up in the first video. I'll just double click on it for a quick recap. We set it up so that when this account box of lemons is used on a sale, so when we sell a box of lemons, it deducts 1 from inventory. So inventory is in there on a per box basis. Okay. And that was the setup. What we will be changing is this multiplier. So when we set up to sell a smaller pack, we won't be selling a full box. Okay, so let's go and do that now. So going back to the account, well, it's actually on this same account. We're not setting up a new account. Going to the calculation rule, we're going to go new calculation rule. Cost of goods sold for, let's call it a 5-pack. Okay. We want this to trigger when a pack of lemons, let's have a look where it is. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we select that one. all of these, as I said in the last video, they're all for payroll. Okay, now we want to so ours quantity is the first one we need to fill in, and we want to match the quantity of the matched rule. So what that's going to do is when we sell one of these things, it'll trigger one of the things. So it's anyway, it'll work in conjunction with this hours quantity unit multiplier. So one pack of 5 lemons, I don't know how many would be in a box, but I'm going to say there's 10 per box, right? So our multiplier is 0.1. Okay, so there's a box can get divided into 10 5-packs, and what these two things combined does means that when you sell one 5-pack of lemons, it will make 1 times this multiplier of a box come out of inventory. Okay, this multiplier can be higher or lower. So if we had, for example, we've got the stock recorded in inventory on a per box basis. If we had individual lemons in the inventory, we would want to put a 5 because we're going to actually count the individual things coming out of stock. But we've got our inventory recorded on a per box basis, so we're going to put the fraction of a box there. And if you sell 2 5-packs, then that results in 0.2 of a box being deducted. Ours apply rule separately for each day. We'll just put no because that's actually a payroll thing, but just put no. Transaction type, again, general journal, so that's the same as the other one. So this rule that we've set up is the same as the other rule, except that instead of putting a 1 here, we've put a 0.1, and we're applying it to this sale here. So I'll save that. And we need to do a similar thing on the cost of goods sold side of this journal. So this is the side that reduces inventory. We need to do the similar thing on the cost of goods sold. Okay, so there's the cost of goods sold. Now going to the calculation rules and just adding a new one. I want to apply it to that same thing, and hours quantity of match rule. Now again, we're putting a minus on this, so and I said this before, the sale is a credit, this is a debit, so it's reversing the sign. Okay, so this is the debit to cost of goods sold, and this is going on to the same general journal, so just selecting that. Now we can now go and sell the 5-pack. So we go to the sales worksheet, and this could in fact even be entered by cash received as well as a sales invoice. But anyway, just doing a new transaction. Sales invoice might date it the 6th of July, and put the customer there. Sell some 5-packs. So we want to select the pack, and in fact we might sell, let's say we're selling a quantity of 2, and the rate, let's say it's $8 per pack, and then save. Now, looking at the balance sheet, you can see that 0.2 of a box has been used in that sale. So double click on it, and you can see from the reference number that it's taken it from that purchase there. So so yeah, there it is, and I guess that's how the multiplier works. The key here is the in the inventory box of lemons, we've got the calculation rule, and we've got this 5-pack rule now, and if you go into it, we've got this multiplier, and that's the only real difference there, and that's how it can be used. Alright, well I hope this video has been useful to you, and thank you for watching.